Got our favorite fullback in studio once again. Alec, welcome back. And Seth, welcome to the show.
Great to be here.
Let's go.
Nice pat of encouragement.
If I'm next to this guy, I know I'm in good hands.
Now, Seth, you come in with a multitude of a lot of things that you work with. Lots of podcasts that you're involved in, of course, Fish Tank Podcast, but also executive director of the Jason Taylor Foundation. That's kind of what we're going to focus on a little bit today.
Great.
So tell us a little bit about the JT Foundation. What is it that you guys do? What are you all passionate about? And what great work do you do in the community?
Wow, a whole lot to talk about there in 21 years of doing this. But yeah, I am blessed to work alongside the Hall of Famer, Jason Taylor. But we focus on young people. Education, empowerment. You know, we say building a better future for children in need, but really just hone in on the education and empowerment piece. So we have literacy-based programs, scholarship programs. We actually have probably the largest youth spoken word poetry program in the state that Alec was a part of in judging our Louder Than a Bomb Florida team finals.
You weren't doing spoken word yourself?
I was not. No, I was judging.
He's a writer.
I was right. Those kids, outstanding.
Yeah.
So talented. It was a cool environment to be a part of.
Why is it so important to do what you do? Why is this a point that you make a whole career out of it?
There's a need, right? Mm-hmm. There's a need. There's opportunities for all of us to help others and not just make everything about ourselves, and the community that you're in, the school that you're in, the team that you're on, and ultimately the world that you're living in. It becomes a little bit better each time somebody's willing to do that. So that's why I see it's important.
I mean, just getting to know Seth over the years, it's been outstanding to see doing things the right way and mentoring without, like, giving without the intent to receive. I feel like that's a big message I get from him. He's on his walks. He's going to answer the call. He's listening to a podcast.
Walks. He's my guy on the Old Man Walks.
Just to be able to give advice, to mentor, somebody that wants to do good. There's so many different conversations that we can have on a daily basis to just do right, to give without the intent to receive and make that world a little bit better place.
What has been the most impactful moment that you've experienced?
Ooh, wow. We just talked about the Louder Than a Bomb, our spoken word poetry competition. Yeah. And we just had a young man this past year, Devin Modia. We've never had any student that did 7 years of it, but he started as a middle schooler, he's the only one who did. And he would consistently find himself in the individual finals, but he never won. He never came away as a champion. He's finished in the top 3. He's always done very well. And this year, in his senior year, 7 years into this, the most prolific, I guess, because nobody's ever been on more Louder Than a Bomb Florida stages, he won.
Wow.
Things like that are meaningful to me because we created something that became meaningful to so many, and is putting them in a position to kind of live out their dreams and hopefully becomes a springboard to whatever is next in their lives.
Alec, just briefly, how has your impact actually impacted yourself?
I think it's the moments of vulnerability. Like Seth's saying, when you open up your heart and you give as much as you possibly can in that moment, and you see a light bulb go off by that next generation and they give back and they open up their heart, their minds, and they tell you exactly what they want to do, where they want to go, that for me is super empowering. That finds purpose, that reminds you of all the things you're doing, why you're doing. Yeah. Helps me put on the helmet, that number 30, run out on Sundays and play that much harder for this community.
We talk about this show, of course, being undrafted.
Yeah.
What is your undrafted mindset? What does that mean in your life?
It's not having the silver spoon in your mouth. It's not having the red carpet rolled out for you, but still finding a way to be the best version of yourself. I think that's what, when you find someone like an Alec Ingold who was undrafted and counted out and even plays a position that is almost an endangered species in his sport anymore, and is able to be so much more than all of those things and is chosen as one of the best in his craft, like that's inspiring. And so I think for all of us, we can figure out what are those things that no one's ever going to vote me to be a Pro Bowl anything, because they would just lose if they did that. But what is the way that I could make the most out of any opportunity that I have, and maybe exceed the expectations of everyone except for myself?
That's your mic drop moment. Thanks for coming on the show, Seth.
Thanks for having me.
Where can we go to follow you for more?
Well, I'll just promote the Jason Taylor Foundation, not the fish tank. So anything on our socials, jasontaylorfoundation.org, that's where we're at.
It's alecingold.com for all things Alec as well.
Always.
You can watch him here on Inside South Florida. This is Undrafted with Alec Ingold. Guys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
My man.